want to have 2 or 3 people that have actually had experiences to share their experiences, okay? We want to have people share their experiences. So we have a few more speakers, and then we're going to go to the next part of our program. But after the next 1 or 2 speakers, we're going to have people speak about their personal experiences so we can actually know what's going on here. Because this is an issue that all affects people in Nigeria.
Hello everyone, we are live at the New York Public Library for the End SARS Prayer Vigil, and of course I am Fatima, and I'm reporting live, of course, from New York City. I'm going to take you guys there right now.
My name is Abdullah Sise. I'm a Indian. I came here today because we look to Nigeria as the giant of Africa. This movement here will benefit Nigeria, and it will benefit all the other countries in Africa. We've seen this year how powerful it is when we come together and demonstrate against wrongs that are happening. Corruption in Africa is not normal. We shouldn't sit back and allow it to happen. Rape in Africa is not normal. We shouldn't sit back and allow it to happen. So I'm here today supporting my Nigerian brothers and sisters, because if you guys can get it done, then there's hope for Guinea and all the other countries looking. Yeah.
What do we want?
SARS!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
SARS!
When do we want it?
Now!
If we don't get it, 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 I want to share my experience with SARS with you guys. Sometimes in 2015, 2016, August, I was coming from Kilarigbo because I missed my flight with Overland Airways, going to Abuja before I continued to Kaduna. I don't know, I got my bag, I got a couple of baggage because I was going for a family event. So at Tanket in Ilorin, I was arrested by, the member of SARS just came, they were like, everybody come down. So but they don't look like a checkpoint now. Even our driver was afraid. So he was dragged down out of the car. They started searching everybody. You have to open all the zips in your bag as if we stole money from Central Bank. They searched everybody. Just the search alone, I was intimidated. I was worried because I have a lot of complimentary cards from different places. So they said I'm not gonna go because I look different, because I must have money. I was like, sir, I don't have any money. Please help me. I'm traveling back to work. I missed my flight. To cut the story short, they started beating all of us. So at one point, when he was searching my bag, he saw a lot of complimentary cards from some of the people, human rights desk officers that I've worked with in several Nigerian embassies. So he was like, so you want to go to people? I said yes. Like, do I know people in this embassy? He was asking me questions. That's why you have to stand up and just go. A lot of other Nigerians were there. They beat some of them. That aside, I have a friend that died, because he suffered some serious attack from SARS. I don't want to, because I don't have permission from his family, I can't mention his name right now. My friend died from being beaten by SARS, because he got lost it. That's someone very vital to the country. But I want to sing a song about my friend that died. It's 1 second. It goes like this, so some of you might remember. Where am I gonna be? Where I wanna be? Where am I gonna see? What I wanna see? I can't wait no more. No dream ever come through in this part of this world. So many lives have been lost. I know we are following the lives that have lost right now. But my point here is people have also died from SARS even before now. Right? And we have over 170 universities in Nigeria. Imagine these universities graduate only 100 students from one single department in a year. It means we have like 17,000 graduates that will never be employed every 12 months. So if you have all these engineers, commissioners, people with several skills, there's no reason for a Chinese citizen to be toppling our railway in Nigeria. Everybody!
Now!
Thank you.
Let's keep that round of applause on, ladies and gentlemen. Keep that round of applause going.
everybody showing up today. It is your time, it is your country. You're letting everybody know. Clap for yourself one more time, please. I'm not really the kind of person that steps up to talk a lot, to be honest with you. But a lot of people have been talking, except for the last person, haven't shared a personal story. The fact that we are here and we go home for 1 week or 2 weeks, you know, you do your dirty December, and you may not give respect. I'm going to tell you a personal story. Very simple, but a quick tactic that these people use. Just like everybody else, I was going to the market. If you know Lagos Island Market, I was walking in the Lagos Island Market to my driver. I had a sneakers on, a t-shirt, because you know it's hot, and jeans. I had a book bag, my camera, my passport, and 100,000 naira was in my bag. Now, I went there to buy fabric for your sister, if you know what I mean. As I was walking, I was actually trying to link up with my cousin, because he knows the market, he's trying to show me around. All of a sudden, a man stepped up to me and whispered in my ear and said, "My Oga won't see you." And I'm a bit aggressive. I said, "Who you, Oga? I beg." I thought, you know, one of these guys trying to do, you know, trying to like talk me down or something. Before I know it, another person stepped up to my other side with a gun. So at that time, I looked back at my driver. They already had him on the floor because he was trying to approach them because he saw what was going on. I told him to calm down. He said they want to see your Oga. And I said, "Well, who's your Oga?" He said, "I'm a police." They flashed that fake, weak ID card, and I said, "No, voila." All of a sudden, we walked over to what do you call it, like a downfall bus. And that's where the Oga was sitting. As I approached it, they told me to go inside. The worst thing you can do is go inside. So that's when I started to put up a fight. I said, "I'm not going anywhere, tell me what you want," and I refuse to give you any money. Luckily for me, I told them what I was here to do. They said they took my phone. Even before they took that, they looked into my phone. If you remember instant message back then, I just went to Nigeria. Of course, I was trying to talk to some girls.
Very bad boy.
I want to be fair. The reason I'm saying is that, can you hear me? The reason why I'm telling you is that they actually went through my messages and I looked at all my conversations and accused me of trying to swindle people. So that's what they do. They try to look in your emails. Long story short, I refused to give them everything. I told them who I was, but luckily my passport saved me. I have my money. They wanted 10,000 naira. I refused. By the time they were still talking to me, they brought 2 other kids. Other guys accused of the same thing. Luckily, those guys actually have mothers that sell in the market. It was that commotion and everybody coming against us, just like what we're doing now, just like what they're doing in Nigeria. Everybody was fighting against them. That saved me. Now, I was at the market by myself with my driver. I didn't have a mother. I don't have any connection like that to call, but you have to be careful. By the time I met up with my cousin was wearing native bottle. He said, and I told him like this is what happened. He said, "Of course they will stop you because you had a t-shirt and sneakers on. That's why I wore native." And that was the most ridiculous thing I could hear. But that was the reality of Nigerians every day. So please be careful. Again, thank you so much for coming out.
Now, what's up? Abdullah, yesterday. The other day, how are you?
I'm good.
We're good. I'm gonna leave. I just want to say what's up. I'm gonna leave. I see you. You know
Our agenda is. Our agenda is world. Our agenda is and police policy in Nigeria.
No, I just wanted to grab a picture.
Agenda is again.
If you can, I know you're working.
I have a personal experience I want to share with you guys here. 2008, I lost my mother. I was going to Nigeria for a burial, to bury my own mother. When we got to the airport, my driver was waiting for me at the airport. When we got out of the airport, we were driving to my state, Imo State. So along the way, along Benin or a road, expressway,
Is they coming out right?
the SARS pulled us over. I was with my younger brother.
You got it, Alfred.
and the
I'll send it to
driver.
you.
When they saw my brother, he was taller and bigger than I am. They insisted he searched his phone, searched my phone and searched the car. My brother insisted. And I told him why. He said nobody will see his phone. It's private. The SARS insisted that they must go through his phone and see whatever he has on his phone. They also insisted they see mine. I showed them my phone. My brother insisted, and they were in an argument. This guy said, look, no matter how you look, we're going to bring you down here now. I told my brother, look, I don't want to get into an argument with these guys. They are deadly. When you die here, the case is closed. They have all the cover-ups they used against you and I. To cut long story short, these guys left us there for about 4 hours. At the end of the day, we gave them 100,000 naira before they left us there. So what I'm saying today is, if we don't share our experience, it might be your turn. If I don't share my experience, it might end up ending in the same trap as these guys. They are deadly. They are never your friends. What we're asking for today is the police reform and to redefine public service in Nigeria. Yes. We need the constitution to be what? To be redefined. It's not working for us. Look, if you are not Nigerian, you hear our stories. It could be anybody's trouble tomorrow. What we're asking for today, to cut the long story short, is to end police brutality in Nigeria and to make us live as one Nigeria. Thank you very much.
Good evening, everybody. End SARS!
Now.
End SARS!
Now.
I came up here because I wanted to talk about my experience with SARS. My name is Dalakbo, and I'm a soldier here, and I went to Nigeria last year. And I went to Nigeria last year, and I was stopped by, SARS, stopped by the police. I was on my way back from the club with some friends, and I was in the backseat, and then we got stopped. So when we got stopped, the driver didn't have a license for some reason. So decided to tell everybody in the car to come down. So, we came down. It was my car, so I had to talk. I had to step up. So, I came out and I'm like, oh, it's my car. But I was drinking, and I'm drinking. I can't be driving, obviously. So he was the only sober person in the car. That's why I let him drive. And they're like, yeah, who are you? I said, who am I? I'm just a normal person, sir. Then they go, so basically, I ended up showing them my ID, right? So I pulled up my military ID because I felt like that was the only way I could get safe. Because they already had guns. They were dressed in flip-flops and guns. That's really what they had, flip-flops and guns. So as I talk now, they're here now. So this guy takes my ID and he looks at it and he sees U.S. Army. And the only thing that came out of this man's mouth was, they know they even trained them well. So I was like, what? And this guy was like, about my height. So I'm like, you don't even know me, bro. Like, how do you? So I said to myself, God, this is why Nigeria can never move forward. Because you see somebody that is a Nigerian, with a Nigerian name, that is a soldier in the United States, and instead of you to be humble and say, sister, I keep doing they get angry, the aggression, you are putting your aggression on me. I guess, someone in the crowd over there said, when somebody was talking, said, oh, you were just lucky to meet nice ones. So I would say that maybe I was lucky to meet nice ones. But that night, what I did was, I told the guy driving, get in the car, and we just drove off. But how many people have military IDs to show? Yes. How many people have US passports to show? Yes. And to be honest, you're not even safe when you're showing those things at the end of the day. Because if you show them now, they go tackle you for front, kidnap you. Nigeria is just, Nigeria just needs to be reformed. And we cannot stop now. That's how I feel. Don't be tired. If you are tired, remember the guy that spent millions of dollars to do logo. I bet how much did they take do logo? Logo no dey pass $150. How you gonna use millions do logo? If I say make I dey talk, we no go finish for this. So make I
Hello? I just want to say that I just want to say that I was born and raised in America. If I'm going to Nigeria, I'm only going to stay for 2 weeks and I'm probably going to come back. But for millions of people out there that have no place to run to, the people that are supposed to be protecting them are the ones killing them. SARS has been disbanded more than 3 times already. We don't want disbandment, we want dismantlement. It is time that enough is enough. We always say that Niger want to carry last, but when it comes to human rights, Niger carries last. And that is disgusting. It is disgusting that the most resources we have, people have to move to different countries in order to make a living. And when you finally make a living in that country, you are brought down by people who look like you and people who are supposed to protect you. I don't have anything much to say, but to end SARS, end SARS, and all of this now.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes.
You in the red New York jacket back there, can you hear me? You can hear me, good. Alright, so listen, I want you all to listen up and listen up very, very well. Me, I'm a Jamaican. Kingston, Jamaica. Understand? And I'm going to start with what I'm going to end with. Every Jamaican needs a Nigerian friend. Every Nigerian needs a Jamaican family. Yes, sir. So let me tell you what's wrong with Nigeria so far. All of us standing here, how many of us is willing to die for Nigeria? You see, that's my hand. Everybody else supposed to go up. Let me tell you something. There's no slaves in Jamaica that was brought directly from Africa to Jamaica. All the Jamaican slaves was brought from other places where the colonizers were doing what they were doing and they had to get rid of us. So if you get yourself some Jamaican friends to go to Nigeria, because my mother, my father Yoruba, my mother Kilarigbo. So let me tell you something. I have a personal experience in Nigeria and I laugh at them with the SARS. Because they're not like Jamaica, let me tell you something. I was brought in Nigeria, 1.3 million naira, all in fresh US dollar notes, $100 bills. I went to the police station because they said go to the police station. In Jamaica, we don't go to the police station, we don't run them down and get back home. They said you're a guest of the king, go to the police station. I tried to honor the king, so I said let me go to the police station and be nice. I don't really know how to be nice because I'm a Jamaican, but I went. The police asked me everything about me, everything. I mean, when they were finishing me, I thought they were my gynecologist.
Oh my God.
I did not pull this out, and she said, I said I'm going to play with them. I did not pull this out. I did. I did not pull it out. And kept it. Because I want to play games with them, I want to play games with me. Anyway, they tracked the man down. Can you hear me now? Yes. They said they tracked the thief down and they got him. And he's in the Korodu. I don't know what that is. But you're going to do what you do in the Korodu and bring the money back. They went to Korodu and they do what they do. They said they tracked him with there's some kind of GPS. Something you pay for them. They track them with their phone and whatever. Nigeria has tracker, can you imagine? Amen. They don't have tracker. God bless you. I love you. They tracked the man and they said to me, they called me up and they said to me that I must come to the police station because I have to pay for their Uber. I have to pay for their Uber to go and get the man, and that the Uber was going to be 4,500 naira. Now remember, they said they got the man and they recovered 1.15 million naira out of the 1.3. Out of the 1.3 million, they got 1.5 of the man and they track it. And me, Diana Gray, Jamaican, Kingstonian, supposed to give them 4,500 naira, just 4,500 for Uber. You think I do it to them? No. I tell them that them and that man need to go and enjoy that money. And whoever spent that money because it wasn't my money, I have a children's charity in West Nigeria to work for children and my for money. I said, all of you go and enjoy the money. And 7 days after I enjoy the money, all of the bank gets sick and dead. I am very, very serious. So what I want to say to all of you, and some of us wrap up, all I want to get yourself some Jamaican friends, revolution. This is a revolution. This is not an end SARS now protest. Yes. This is the beginning of a long overdue revolution. Yes. People said Buhari must go. I said Buhari must sit down there and watch money. Yes!
I like that. She's like me.
They'll run off to Europe and they'll take their money with them. Let them stay in Nigeria without life or without everything and suffer just the way we are suffering. I'm on my way to Nigeria next week, and I'm sure they're going to ask me what I do there. And I said, come on the yard, because listen to me, this is what I'm going to end with. This is what I'm going to end with. Africa does not need the world. The world needs Africa.
Say it again.
I will say it again. Africa does not need the world. The world needs Africa.
Now!
Nigeria is the apex of Africa. Without Nigeria, there is no Africa and there's no world. Stand up, Nigeria. Answers!
Now!
Answers!
Now!
Oh my God, let's do it.
Yes, sir. I don't have done much to say. I don't want to continue beating the dead horse. Yes. Like I said, we know the problem already. We all know the problem. I'm not going to beat the dead horse anymore. But I just want to comment and congratulate every one of you that are here today. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Don't relent. They're going to threaten you with everything. Don't relent. But the message, whatever the support, solidarity we are doing here today, we are supporting our brothers and sisters back home. We are sending, we are the one that sent them money. No retreat, no surrender. No retreat, no surrender. Let's continue to do this. 3 hours, 4 hours out of your day job is not going to kill you. That is not going to make you rich, not going to make you poor. I have my man here who want to join me to do. What to do? Yeah. So thank you, and let's continue to do this.
Answer!
No!
Answer!
No!
Answer!
No!
I'll give the floor to...
No retreat!
No surrender!
No retreat!
No surrender!
No retreat!
No surrender! One more! Answer!
No!
Are we tired?
No!
Everybody just sit down, stand up. We just have to stand up. We have to start the change from us. Don't be so. Are we tired?
No!
Answer! Listen. We are standing here. We are going to take Nigeria by force. Are we ready?
Yes!
3 bozas for yourself. Boza! I want to tell a story very quick. Because everybody here has said things. But they have not said, I said this at the last protest. My best friend was killed by police.
Wow!
And it was on October 30th, 12 years ago. I went to the what do they call it? The mortuary. I was there when they did the autopsy. They brought out the bullets and they showed us. What was his crime? He was in a public transport coming back from Lagos. And they asked them to pull over. And they said, give us money. And they refused. They told them to go. Listen, they said go, then they fired at them. Have you ever heard that before? They said go, and they fired at them. Listen, everybody raise your hand. We are going to cause the generation of these police people now. Raise your hand, raise your hand. Raise your hand. Every police officer that has killed anyone in Nigeria, Holy Ghost! Fire! It's not loud enough. Not only in Nigeria, everywhere. All over the world, any officer that has taken a life, an innocent life, Holy Ghost! I want you to now lift your placards up. I don't understand the kind of protest we are listening. Lift your placards up. Everybody put on your cameras. We need to tell the whole world that we are here. Put on your phones. Go on IG. Tell the whole world that we are here. We must take Nigeria by force. We must end police brutality. End force. So one more thing. Please don't get tired. Don't get tired. This will continue. Go on NSAS NYC Instagram page. Follow them. More information will be sent to us. We will stay strong.
We must stay united. We must stay vocal. This is not a time to be worried. This is not a time to worry about the overtime you are missing. This is not the time to tell me you are going to church. Even the church has failed us. Instead, leaders of the greatest Nigerian youth. Thank you. Greatest Nigerian people. We are sleeping. Quick one. After this first speech, I will say something. Answers. I want to thank everybody for showing up, big up for us. I thank you for taking time out from your house, from your job, for everywhere you want to show your support because when Nigeria is not settled, no African country is settled. Nelson Mandela said it. He said in Nigeria have respect, no Africa get respect. So now, answers now. Answers now. We're going to take back our country and live decent life. No electricity, no good road, no good payment for the police. They should increase the police salary. Maybe that way they will not be killing us out of hunger. Answers now. I want to thank everybody for joining us. Thank you all. We love our country so bad. I love my country, Nigeria. Thank you. Answers now. Answers now. I want everybody to shake body. When I say matcha, matcha. Yeah. Matcha, matcha, oh, matcha, matcha. Matcha, matcha, oh, matcha, matcha. What did I buy for Brando? 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 Why is that for Brando? Greatest Nigerian people! Greatest Nigerian people! Greatest of the greatest Nigerian people! Drink for them, all of you! Bossa! 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 Thank you! Answers! Now! Answers! Now! When do you want it? Now! When do you want it? Now! If you're from Lagos, we are done. If you don't see Ray, put your hands up. If you don't have Buddha, put your hands up. In Nigeria, 2016, I can talk in my American accent, but today we are talking about Nigeria. We are talking about the police brutality in Nigeria. You guys should listen to this. I was 16 when, who knows about grammar school? Who knows public schools in Nigeria? There are public schools in Nigeria. You know, after school, as students want to play football. We play football. They start saying about here, saying why people they smoke. We're young, we're there, we play football. Police came, they said they are ready. You want railway school people, they play football. When young kids are playing football, they came, they moved all of us. My brothers and sisters, none of us were up to 16, oh. None of us were up to 16, oh. They moved us, they put us inside the car. They took us to a police station first. Our mothers came, our fathers came, begging, leave our kids alone, tomorrow in our school. They didn't release us. They took us to Ariasi police station. At Ojelegba, we came there, we were with our school uniform, we were with our soccer ball as evidence. We were 20 kids. The youngest was 13, I was 15 at that time. None of us were up to 16. They moved us there, we were writing statements. They said, write that you know that they were smoking Indian hemp there. I said, sir, I didn't know they were smoking Indian hemp. He said, write it. I'm going to shoot you here, nothing will happen. Now their slogan be that now. I'm going to shoot you here, nothing will happen. Now their slogan be. So we're writing. They gave us what to write. We wrote it. Our school uniforms, because of the head the media were going to come, they changed our school uniform. They said that we were smoking, we were trading Indian hemp. And none of us were up to 15. And is it by law, are you meant to arrest us? We slept in the cell. We slept there. And you know in Nigeria, it's not what you know, it's who you know. And it's not right. Some people can release because of their parents, whatever, because of their rank. But I was there. Both my parents are Gambians. but I was born and raised in Nigeria. I am a Nigerian, no matter what any other person wants to say. I am a Nigerian, and I'm a proud Nigerian. And SARS, they took us into a Black Maria. Black Maria is where they put higher criminals. None of us were up to 15, though. Different cars, different convoys, like they were moving a higher criminal. But none of us were up to 15. They moved us, they took us to Alasa police station. They put us in Alasa police station. Then they told all of us that, okay, our parents, the next day, they said that they will release us on Monday, it was on a Friday. Then they said each and every person there should remove 200,000 naira. 18 people, 18 times 2 is what? Then artisans at the back. Baba, now it's a miracle. Police brutality is something that we have to end in Nigeria. We want education. It's not what you know, it's who you know in Nigeria, and we don't want that. A lot of people are graduating but still no job. There are a lot of people graduating but still no job. And it's not fair. It is not fair. It is not fair. And SARS. Now. And SARS. Now. And corruption. Buhari became the president and he immediately made himself the minister of petroleum. Does that make sense? I will start petroleum minister, come make yourself minister of petroleum. Even the president of this country we are right now, Buhari is any more than him. It does not make sense. It does not make sense. And SARS. Thank you.
Alright, so listen up everybody. We have some performances and then we have our candlelight vigil. Please do not leave. We still have three performances, our candlelight vigil, and then it's time to go. Alright? So the first person I'm going to introduce to you, I need everybody to pay attention because this is the spoken word part. This is a very creative part, so I need everybody to pay attention. I'm going to introduce to you Chinyere. Let's have a big round of applause for her. She comes up. Big round of applause.
My girl.
Okay. Great Nigerian! Great Nigerian! Are you guys tired? No! Are you guys tired? No! Great Nigerian! No! Great Nigerian! Okay, right now I was going to do a spoken word, but a lot of things are going on and I'm so emotional. Like I see our fellow comrades, my own brothers, my sisters, being killed like animals. Actually, they are like the government, the regard to human life happening in Nigeria is very, 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 very terrible. And I know that you guys feel the same way as I do. So right now I'm going to say a word. Solidarity together, we will always fight for our rights. As we march, I do not see tribe or religion. I do not see ethnicity or any differences. I see my fellow comrades, my fellow brothers and sisters, Nigerians. No matter how we are made, we will learn to be Nigerians. No matter what is at stake, we will learn to love one another. Together as we stand, our voices echoing high, demanding a good change. God above the skies, please hear our cries. Send down the rain to baptize our pain, to reform our land. The death of our comrades, tears of Kolade, blood spilled from Chijoke will never be in vain. Amen. Our voices will continue to soar high until we see a good change. My fellow comrades, I am proud of us. We will never fall like the rain. We will forever reign.
Amen.
Great Nigerians! Great Nigerians! Please never lose your hunger in you to see a good change. As you leave this place, always remember, you don't have the spirit of a zombie, you have a spirit of a soldier. You have a spirit that will liberate Nigeria. They want us to calm down, but what will we? We will not calm down. We will continue to speak up. Buhari! 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 Answer! Now! Answer! Now! Answer! Now!
Thank you.
Thank you.
Woo! What's up?
How you doing?
Good.
Justice for Kingsley.
One more thing. Everybody has a stainless candle, right?
Yes.
Okay, just turn it around. You see a taper. You see a taper on the bottom. For it to work, you have to take out that taper. A plastic taper is on the bottom. You have to take it out and then put it on. But we are not using it right now. I just want to make an announcement. Okay?
Justice for
All right, thank you.
Kingsley. Nigeria people! Nigeria people! Nigeria people! Gbogbo wọn lọ lọ́wọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀, gbogbo wọn lọ lọ́wọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀, bí Nàìjíríà ṣe bàjẹ́, gbogbo wọn lọ lọ́wọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀, bàbá Nàìjíríà, bàbá sọ́jà lọ́wọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀, bí Nàìjíríà ṣe bàjẹ́. Nigeria people! Yes. I will use the floor to my organizers.
Okay, alright, we need to clear this place. There's too many people on the floor. So I'm gonna just.
SARS,
My
okay.
voice can't project enough. Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me?
All the breathing.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
So what I want us to do real quick is, this is a vigil. We're celebrating lost lives. I set up the last protest last week Sunday. This as of right now, that number is at 910. So between when they ended SARS last week Sunday till now, we've lost over 100 more people.
Right.
So the truth is, they're going to keep lying to us. So I'm going to do a poem by one of my really, really good friends, Iron Motion. But before I do that, I want us to just have a moment of silence for all the lives lost, real quick. So let's just have a moment of silence real quick. A minute of silence, just 1 minute of silence, guys. 1 minute of silence.
Why are
This poem is called Dearly Beloved by my brother Iron Motion. He's not here with us today because he lost a relative, and may all the souls of the lost ones to this cause and many more causes rest in peace.
Amen.
But this poem is called Dearly Beloved. Dearly Beloved, we are gathered here to remember our comrades all the Nigerian government has forgotten. Not only Jimo Isaac and Ayomide Taiwo, but the countless others who remain nameless. To them, but not to us, because we know them and we are them. We know them being victims of unwarranted stops, harassment, kidnappings, rape, and killing. We know them being arrested and forced to the ATM to withdraw their savings by those meant to keep them safe. What does it say when your protection becomes your execution? I really want you guys to think about that. What does it say when your protection becomes your execution? What does it say when the cure becomes the infection? When does it say when the country's direction is backward and not forward? What does it say when we abolish SARS? When we say abolish SARS and they only want to ban it. I want you to know anything that's banned can be unbanned.
Yes.
Anything that's banned can be unbanned. We don't want it banned, we want it abolished. We want it abolished, we want it reformed. But a life lost is gone. Not gone till December, but gone forever. What does it say when the gun of SARS are loud but our leaders are silent? What does it say? That we are risen up like Jesus on Easter, or an eagle soaring. We rise up not for our brothers, but also for our sisters. Dearly beloved, we're gathered here today because we are in the diaspora, or not we know that those at home are our family. When your family is attacked, you don't sit back. We don't just bark, we bite back. We just don't talk, we act up. When they tell us we are loud, we don't shut up. When I say change, you say has come. Change
has come.
Change
Has come.
Change
Has come.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today. But not just here today, but also tomorrow and for however long this fight takes. We will end SARS before they end us. We will end SARS before they end us. And when I say never, you say again. Never.
Again.
Never.
Again.
Never.
Again.
End SARS.
Now.
End SARS.
Now.
You guys.
Let's have a big round of applause for Yemisi, ladies and gentlemen. Big round of applause.
Woo!
Okay. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
My name is Yemisi. I'm a writer and I'm a poet. Tonight, in a few minutes, we'll be speaking out the names of our brothers and sisters, whose names remain known and unknown. Some of whose bodies are still missing, and some are yet to be recovered. Tonight, I'm going to be speaking a poem called Something is Happening in Nigeria. And before I get into the poem, I want you all to know that there has never been a generation like ours speaking up like this. There has never been a movement that has persisted this much like this. So because of you tonight, and because of our brothers and sisters, whose names we will speak in a few minutes, something is happening in Nigeria. Before I begin the poem, also, if you do not have a candle, please turn on your flashlights, please. And raise them up. Thank you. Something is happening in Nigeria. Histories are being written again. The failures of generations past are revolving themselves in silence. It began with anger. A righteous anger that has no pain. A righteous anger willing to die, determined to live, demanding to live, to thrive, to be, to become. The tyrants are confused. The bullies who revolve themselves around generations are in despair. They never saw us coming. They could never have seen us coming. Nothing could have prepared them for the storm that we are. We are the generation with a voice. We did not inherit the complacency of the past generations. We are the generation with a voice, speaking up and breaking cycles and carousels of pain and oppression. Nothing could have prepared them for the storm that we are. Something is happening in Nigeria.
Yes.
We are rewriting history again. And this fire has just begun. Tonight, as we speak the names of our brothers and our sisters, we say to them, we'll keep this fire burning. We'll keep this fight going. We will never forget you. Until Nigeria becomes the land we're proud of again, we will never forget you. Rest in peace. Rest in power. Thank you.
No retreat!
No surrender. No retreat. No surrender.
Now.
Hi everyone. So we are nearing the end of the evening. The rest of the agenda is going to move pretty quickly. The next segment is, well, the handing out of the candles and the lighting of the candles. Everyone should have a candle. If you don't have one, please wave your hand so a volunteer will get to you. If you don't have one, keep your hands raised until you have one and someone will get to you. We're going to proceed to the reading of the names of the deceased. Okay.
Thank you.
I like that for one.
Okay.
Thank you, my brother.
Raise your hands for candle.
Yeah, tell them to use the flashlight.
keep your hands up. Someone will get around to you with candles. And if for whatever reason you don't have a candle in the end, you can use the flashlight on your phone. But keep your hands up because there are some spare candles, so we'll try and get that to you. We'll move on to the reading of the names of the deceased. And after that, we'll have a moment of silence, followed by a song, and we'll have a brief note to end of the evening. There'll be some handing out of some refreshments at the end, also just as a side note. So can I just have a quick wave of hands to see who else, if there's anyone else with, who's waiting on a candle? Okay, so it sounds like, it looks like most people have candles, but if volunteers could get to the few people who are waving their hands, that would be great. If for whatever reason someone doesn't come to you, please bear with us and use your phone. Okay, and I'm told we're now out of candles, so if you still have your hands up, you can assume that you might be out of luck for the night. But use your phone, please. Bear with us and use your phones. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. So we're gathered here tonight to remember and honor the lives of our sisters and brothers that have been brutally taken from us at the hands of SARS and every other police official in Nigeria. Each and every one of them was dearly loved, as we've all heard from countless stories shared over social media in the last week. We protest for them, we protest for their memories, we protest for their bright futures that were violently snuffed out by SARS. As I call out each name, I ask that you respond with a chant, "End SARS." We started to compile a list of victims, and as of this morning, we had the names of up to almost 70 individuals. As many of you know, this list is far from exhaustive, and it's estimated that at least 1,000 have fallen victim to the hands of SARS. As we continue to protest, we hope that the investigations coming out of this movement will help bring closure to each family and friend affected. Amen. Ifeoma Abubu, Linda Igwetu, Anita Pasen, Chibuike Anam, Shiamiyu Kazim, Christian Ugoke, Aneka Okori, Tina Ezekwe, Frederick Solomon Eze, Ayomide Taiwo, God's Power Edoha, Kolade Johnson, Chima Ikwando, Chukwuemeka Matthew Onobo, Christian Onuigbo, Chika Ibeko, Gabriel Ejo Owe, Precious Odua, Johnson Naimeka, Stephen Agbayin, Chidi Odinawa, Aduamaka, Victor Maduamaka, Emmanuel Igbo, God is Ferguson Ekerete, Tony Oroma, Harry Ataria, Daniel Adewoyi Tella, Chinedu Ani, Peter Oforum, Reggie Balamuziel, Slick, Femi Bello, Siak Jimo, Victor Eneanya, Ajiche Nwosu, Musa Samani, Richard Gora, Doke Ilonya, Tony Zita, Adebayo Awoshika, Joseph Ediojeube, Kweke Daniel Keati, Ifeanyi Oto, Chinedu Menero, Faustina Arebu, Tony Nwokike, Leon Ogbonna, Kene Isaac Lekwe, Paul Jimze, Demola Moshood, Myla Anyela, Miracle, Sunday, Joy Uduboise, Joy Akinade, Mikel Ulo, Chinedu Obi, Chukule Amudo, Olatubosun Oluwatose, Dele Udo, Ola Ochigbo Jumbo, Solomon Yelowe, Haruna Saliu, Eme, Charles Okafor, and last and definitely not the least, Akinola Lasisi. Each of you is gone way too soon, but will live on in our hearts and memories forever. May we hold a minute of silence. Please raise your phones and candles. Thank you.
That's for real.
Thank you very much, everyone. And now we'll close with the song. Keep your hands.
Sarasoke! 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 Sarasoke!
Before we go, I need everybody to understand one thing. This right here is how we are going to change Nigeria. This right here
Unity.
is how things are going to change.
Africa, man.
We're not taking the bullshit anymore. We are not going to sit around and let the nonsense dictate our future. This is the dawn of new Nigeria. And SARS, you say now. And SARS.
Generation.
Present generation.
Feel like you done they do too much. You done they talk too much. Sometimes you done they talk too much. Too much. Let's go. You done they talk too much. Here we go. Here we go. One song. Let's go.
Are you hungry? Sing, sing. Yeah. 1, 2, Kande. Let's go.
Everybody Kande.
Ẹ kọrin, ṣé bí ń pa yín ni?